Adventures of a lost boy. I walked through the shadows with a heart full of questions, chasing the feeling I couldn't explain. The world kept turning, but I stood still waiting for something to find me and take me away. I was a lost boy, running through the night, searching for a reason, searching for a light. Every road I traveled, every tear I cried was leading me closer to the other side. These are the adventures of a lost boy, a story written in the stars, 1,000 miles of broken dreams that brought me where you are. These are the adventures of a lost boy, a journey nobody could see. I was looking for forever, and forever found me. I followed the echoes of a voice in the rain, holding on to hope through the years of pain. The nights felt endless, the road felt cold, but deep in my heart I knew I was close. I was a lost boy, but I found my way. The darkness behind me, the start of a new day. No more wandering lonely, no more running alone. I found my forever, I finally found home. These are the adventures of a lost boy, the pages I never could hide. Every scar was a lesson, every moment a sign. These are the adventures of a lost boy, a dream that became something real. The greatest adventure was learning to feel. So here is my story, the road that I walked, the dreams I was chasing. The words never talked. A lost boy was searching, a lost boy was found. And somewhere in love I finally touched ground. There's a whisper in the distance, a shadow beneath the sun, carrying all my unfinished stories and the battles I had won. I walked through the changing seasons with a heart that learned to hide, never knowing there was a future waiting on the other side. I thought the world was made of endings, every door's closing slow. But somewhere beyond the silence, you were the place I had to go. Then you arrived like a feeling I couldn't explain or control, like a song I've been searching for, that was already inside my soul. And you didn't just see the surface, you saw the oceans underneath. Every dream I stopped believing in, every promise I couldn't keep. You held the pieces of my past like they were something precious too. And all the things I thought were broken started changing because of you. Now every morning feels different, the air feels softer somehow, because I'm no longer chasing tomorrow. I found my forever now, and I will cross 1,000 lifetimes, through the fire, through the rain, just to find that same moment when you whispered my name. Because some connections are written before two hearts ever meet. Some journeys are already waiting before for the first step on the street. I believe the stars were watching, I believe the night knew why. I believe every lonely moment was guiding me to your eyes. Not for a perfect story, not for a life without pain, but for a love so honest it could wash away the rain. You are the calm after the thunder, you are the light through the gray. The reason I stopped running and finally chose to stay. And if the world keeps spinning and the years keep moving on, I'll still hear your heartbeat like my favorite song. No distance can erase it, no time can make it disappear. The love we found between us will always keep us near. So here's my promise forever. In every breath that I take, I'll protect what we created, for the love that we made. Because I wasn't looking for heaven, I wasn't searching for a sign. I was just waiting for the moment when your soul would find mine. And now I know the answer to every road I traveled through. The universe wasn't lost, it was leading me to you. To you. Yeah. I used to count the hours like they were enemies, staring at the sky, asking when you'd be next to me. Two different worlds with the same heartbeat. Somehow your love kept finding me. I had 1,000 doubts trying to talk me down, 1,000 reasons why I should turn around. But your voice was the peace when my mind got loud. You were my sunrise breaking through the clouds. I seen people leave when the road got hard, seen dreams fall apart like a house of cards. But you stayed silent when the pressure came, never changed on me, never played no games. Now we're closer to the life that we pictured in dreams. The little moments, the quiet, the simple things. No cameras, no crowds, no need to prove. Just me and you with nothing to lose. And I know that the past left marks on my soul, but your love helped me become whole. Every chapter before was a lesson learned, every bridge I crossed was a page I turned. So when I finally hold you and the waiting is done, it'll feel like the battle was already won. Because love like ours don't fade with time, it grows through the storms and it learns how to shine. Yeah. No more wondering if the future is real, I can finally touch what I used to feel. From a lonely road to a place called home, I'm not walking this world alone. I spent so many years trying to find my way, carrying yesterday to every new day. Had dreams in my heart, but fear in my chest, searching for a place where my soul could rest. And you came through like a song in the rain, a reason to smile when I was fighting my pain. Not a fairy tale, not a moment that fades, a love built strong through the choices we made. I don't need the word to understand our story. They never saw the nights, they never saw the journey. They only see the end and they don't know the climb. They don't know the tears that we left behind. Soon there'll be no screens, no miles between us, no counting the days, no wishing to see us. Just your hand in mine in a quiet little room, a brand new beginning, a life coming soon. I was chasing something I couldn't explain, running through storms, dancing with the rain. But every road I took, every lesson I knew was slowly leading me closer to you. And when that door opens and I see your face, I know every struggle had a purpose in place. Cause the boy who was lost somewhere out in the night found his forever in the middle of the fight. Yeah, no more goodbye, no more waiting alone, no more wondering where I belong. I found my peace, I found true. The best part of my story starts with you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I used to picture a future I couldn't touch, a life full of love, but it felt like too much. Now every sunrise feels like a sign that everything's falling perfectly in time. I carry those wounds like they were part of me, till you show my heart what it was meant to be. No pretending, no mask, no hiding my scars. You saw the real me beneath all the dark. We don't need diamonds, we don't need fame, just a little house in your hand and my name. Laughing at nothing, making memories, a simple kind of love that means everything. I know the road wasn't easy to travel. Some chapters broke me, some made me unravel. But every broken piece that I thought I lost was building the man I needed to become. And when the world gets heavy, I carry you like you carried me when I needed you to. Two souls connected through time and space, finally together, finally in the same place. Yeah, I don't want a moment, I want a lifetime. Your heart next to mine until the end of the line. No looking backwards, no living in fear. The future is calling and I'm finally here. The lost boy found more than a dream. He found a love stronger than anything seen. And every day when I wake up and see you, I know every road was worth walking through. I remember cold nights when my thoughts running wild, trying to find the hope I lost as a child. Looking at the world like it passed me by, searching for an answer somewhere in the sky. I had dreams in my heart, but a storm in my head, fighting old battles, replaying what was said. But life kept moving even when I felt stuck, and love came around and changed my luck. You never promised that the road would be easy. You just stood beside me when the world got uneasy. No perfect picture, no scripted scene, just two real hearts chasing one dream. Natalie, you saw the parts of me I tried to hide, the fears I buried, the tears inside. Didn't run when the darkness appeared. You stayed close and made the silence disappear. I was looking for home in places that faded, following paths that left me jaded. But now I know what I was searching for wasn't a place, it was you all along. And every mile, every moment, every night apart was just adding more strength to the beat of our hearts. The distance was tested but never defeated. A love this real was always completed. Yeah. Now I see a future painted in gold, a story of two souls that refuse to fold. A little bit of laughter, a little bit of peace, a life where the fighting finally leaves. I don't need a crown, I don't need a throne, I just need your voice when I'm coming home. Because after everything that I've been through, the greatest thing I found was me with you. Yeah, tell the old me I made it out, tell the broken hearted figured it out. All those nights when I felt alone were leading me closer to where I belong. No more chasing shadows, no more running away. I'm standing in the light of a brand new day. And if forever has a place where dreams come true, I know I'll find it waiting there with you. Yeah. The boy who was lost found a reason to breathe. The man I became found the love he believed in. Every chapter that brought me to this view was just the universe leading me to you. I walk through the silence with a heart full of scars, searching for a reason beneath the fading stars. Then you came like a sunrise after endless rain, a voice in the darkness calling out my name. And I knew I found my way. No more running from the shadows, no more hiding from the night. You turned my broken moments into pieces of light. We were written in the distance, in the pages of time. Two souls moving closer, one heartbeat, one rhyme. Natalie, you're the dream. I never thought I'd see the missing part of forever that was waiting for me. Through oceans and miles, through the tears we survived. Love kept the fire burning, kept the hope alive. So hold my hand, now we're finally home. No more feeling lost, no more walking alone. Because love like this doesn't come and go. It's carved in our spirits deeper than we know. And when the world goes quiet and the stars start to shine, I'll still be beside you, because your heart is mine. Forever found me when I found you. Story of two souls finally coming true. I walk through the silence where my shadows used to stay, searching for a heartbeat at the edge of yesterday. Then your light came calling, like a whisper through the rain. You turned all my lost roads into a home again. Yeah. Natalie, can you feel it? Two souls moving as one. A love written in the midnight, stronger than the sun. I was drifting through the darkness with a story left untold. Then your hands found my spirit and gave my heart back its soul. No more running from the echoes, no more hiding from the night. We found forever waiting in the warmth of your light. And if the world keeps turning and the years keep rolling by, I'll still be right beside you, under the same endless sky. Because some loves are magic, some loves are meant to be a journey through the storms that brought you back to me. So hold me in this moment where the stars remember us. Two hearts, one destination, built on endless trust. And when the morning rises and the darkness fades away, I'll thank the universe forever for bringing you my way. I spent so many nights talking to the silence, looking for a reason inside the broken pieces. Every road I traveled felt like I was lost, chasing faded dreams, counting every cost. Then you appear like a sunrise after the longest storm, a feeling I remember before I was ever born. Natalie, I hear your heartbeat in the spaces between time, like two forgotten melodies, finally learning the rhyme. I don't need the stars to guide me, I don't need the moon above, because I found my direction in the power of your love. I was a lost boy wandering through a world so cold, carrying my memories and stories never told. But you saw behind the darkness, you looked deeper than my scars. You found the hidden fire that was buried in the stars. Now every step I'm taking feels like I'm coming home. No more searching through the distance, no more feeling alone. We built a little universe where our dreams can breathe, a place made out of promises and everything we believe. And if the oceans separate us and the miles stand in the way, I'll still feel you beside me at the ending of each day. Because real love isn't measured by the moments we can touch, it's the strength inside the waiting and the knowing it means so much. I found my way through the shadows, I found my way through the rain. Every tear and every struggle was leading me to your name. So keep this heart forever, keep this love shining bright. You're the reason I keep walking towards the future light. And when we finally stand together with the world outside our door, I know that every broken road was worth it all and more. 'Cause I was searching for a lifetime, for the place where I belong, and I found it in your arms, my love, where my heart has been all along. I kept a secret in the midnight, a little world beneath the noise, a place where all the lost dreams could finally hear a voice. I walked through empty cities with the rain on my skin, looking for a doorway to the life I'd never been. Then your love became the rhythm running deeper than the sea, a melody that whispered, come home, you're meant to be. No diamonds in the distance, no castles in the sky, just your hand reaching for mine and the truth inside your eyes. We built a little universe from moments no one sees, 1,000 tiny memories falling like autumn leaves. And if time tries to steal us, if the years begin to fly, I'll find you in every lifetime, written somewhere in the sky. Because some love isn't borrowed, some love was always there, like a flame behind the darkness, waiting patiently somewhere. So let the world keep turning, let the oceans move and run. We found the hidden doorway where two hearts become one. This is our forever, not a dream, not a fantasy, a place beyond the ending where you're always here with me. I carry words I never spoke through every empty night. 1,000 silent questions, searching for a sign of life. I learned to hide the feelings that were too heavy to explain. Smiling through the sunshine while dancing with the rain. Then you looked into my soul, not the person I pretended to be. You saw every hidden chapter, every part I couldn't let free. And somehow you stayed there when the walls began to fall. You didn't run from the darkness, you just loved me through it all. There's a place inside my heart where the broken pieces lay, but your love became the hands that gently put them back in place. I don't need perfect moments, I don't need a perfect life. I just need your heartbeat near me when the world becomes too loud at night. Because you are the quiet morning after years of endless storms, the warmth I never expected, the place where I belong. And if the universe is listening, if the stars can hear our song, I'll thank every road I travel for bringing me where I belong. Some people chase forever, some people never find, but I found my forever when your heart touched mine. So when my final chapter comes and I look back at the years, I'll know the greatest story was the love that calmed my fears. Not a moment, not a memory, not a dream that fades away. You became the reason I believe in another day, yeah. There's a whisper in the distance, a shadow beneath the sun, carrying all my unfinished stories and the battles I had won. I walked through the changing seasons with a heart that learned to hide, never knowing there was a future waiting on the other side. I thought the world was made of endings, every door's closing slow, but somewhere beyond the silence, you were the place I had to go. Then you arrived like a feeling I couldn't explain or control, like a song I've been searching for that was already inside my soul. And you didn't just see the surface, you saw the oceans underneath. Every dream I stopped believing in, every promise I couldn't keep. You held the pieces of my past like they were something precious too. And all the things I thought were broken started changing because of you. Now every morning feels different, the air feels softer somehow, because I'm no longer chasing tomorrow. I found my forever now, and I will cross 1,000 lifetimes, through the fire, through the rain, just to find that same moment when you whispered my name. Because some connections are rare, before two hearts ever meet. Some journeys are already waiting before the first step on the street. I believe the stars were watching, I believe the night knew why. I believe every lonely moment was guiding me to your eyes. Not for a perfect story, not for a life without pain, but for a love so honest it could wash away the rain. You are the calm after the thunder, you are the light through the gray. The reason I stopped running and finally chose to stay. And if the world keeps spinning and the years keep moving on, I'll still hear your heartbeat like my favorite song. No distance can erase it, no time can make it disappear. The love we found between us will always keep us near. So here's my promise forever. In every breath that I take, I'll protect what we created, for the love that we made. Because I wasn't looking for heaven, I wasn't searching for a sign. I was just waiting for the moment when your soul would find mine. And now I know the answer to every road I traveled through. The universe wasn't lost, it was leading me to you. To you. I remember the silence before I found the sound, the weight of the world when I was lost underground. I carry the memories of places I've been, looking for a doorway to start again. And you came like a sunrise, breaking through the gray, turning all my broken roads into a beautiful way. I don't need the answers, I don't need to run. I found my tomorrow when I found someone. This is the place where forever begins, where the lost heart finally wins, where every tear and every scar led me exactly where you are. This is the place where forever begins, a new life waiting beneath my skin. No more searching through the night, I found my home, I found my life. The journey was long, but the journey was mine. Every wrong turn was a part of the design. The boy in the shadows could finally see the love he was dreaming of was waiting patiently. And if the stars disappear and the skies turn gray, I'll still hold your hand and walk through the rain. Cause some kind of magic can't be explained. Two hearts finding each other after everything changed. This is the place where forever begins, where the lost heart finally wins, where every tear and every scar led me exactly where you are. This is the place where forever begins, a love that's stronger than it's ever been. The end of the search, the start of the dream. Forever together is where we'll be. 𝓛𝓸𝓿𝓮. walk through shadows with a suitcase full of dreams, chasing echoes of a life I'd never seen. Every road was a question, every night was a sign, searching for a feeling that was waiting to be mine. But somewhere in the distance, a light began to glow. A voice inside the silence said, I finally found my home. I was a lost boy, wandering through the storms and the rain, holding on to memories and hiding all my pain. Then you came like morning after the longest night. You turned my broken pieces into something shining bright. And now I know I was never really lost. I was finding my way, no matter what the cost. Because every mile, every tear I cried led me to the moment when you stood by my side. You are the answer to every lonely road, the warmth in my winter, the place where my heart belongs. I don't need to run anymore, I don't need to hide. I found forever standing right by my side. So take my hand and walk with me slow. There's a whole new story that only we know. From the darkness behind us to the stars up above, we're writing a chapter made only of love. And if the world keeps turning and the years disappear, I'll still find you waiting, I'll still hold you near. Because a lost boy's journey was never the end, it was the road to the person who became my best friend. You were the light when I couldn't see, you were the dream that became reality. And now I'm home where my soul can breathe. Forever with you is where I'm meant to be. I used to talk to the moon when nobody heard my voice, lost between the silence and the weight of every choice. I carried all my questions like a shadow on my skin, wondering if the world outside would ever let me in. Then a spark appeared in the middle of the gray. A little piece of heaven found me on my way. You showed me there's a place where broken dreams can heal. A love so deep and honest, it feels too good to feel. And now the night is different, the darkness has a glow. Because every road I traveled was leading me to you all along. I remember all the moments when I thought I'd fall apart, never knowing every ending was a doorway to your heart. You became the melody inside my quiet mind, the kind of rare forever that only some people find. So let the rain keep falling, let the old storms fade away. We're building something beautiful with every single day. No more chasing empty feelings, no more running from the past. I found a love worth holding, a love that's built to last. And when the stars are watching, they'll know the truth we made. Two souls who found each other after every mistake. The lost boy found his meaning, the journey finally shows. The place I was searching for was right where love grows. So stay with me forever, through every high and low. Because wherever you are standing is the only home I know. And even when the distance tries to pull us apart, I can't feel your presence beating inside my heart. like an echo through the galaxies, a whisper through the night, guiding every step I take back into your light. I don't need perfection, I don't need the gold, I just need your hand in mine when the world feels cold. We could build a universe out of simple things, a look, a touch, a promise, and the peace it brings. Let the world keep turning, let it spin out of control. We got something stronger than time could ever hold. Every scar I carry, every mile I've known was just the road that led me to a love I call my own. And if I ever lose my way in the dark again, I'll follow every memory that leads me back to then, when I first saw forever, and the way you smiled, and suddenly my broken life didn't feel so wild. So I'll keep on believing in the story we began. Two lost souls rewritten into something that we can't hold on to, through the silence, through every rising tide. Because I was never empty since you became my guide. And when the final chapter comes and the stars fade away, I'll still be saying your name the very same way. Soft like a prayer, steady like the sea. You were always, always meant for me. Night falls in like a memory I can't quite hold. Street lights blur as the story unfolds. I was drifting through silence, losing my way, until you became the reason I stayed. Adventures of a lost boy learning to feel, trying to tell myself what is real. Every broken road I was walking alone led me back to the place I call home. Your name in my thoughts like a steady light, cutting through every shadow at night. I didn't know I was searching for this until I found it in your kiss. All of the distance, the weight of the past fades into something that doesn't last. Not when your presence is pulling me near, turning my doubt into something clear. I don't need answers, I don't need signs, just the calm when your hand is in mine. The world can keep spinning out of control. You are the part that makes me whole. Adventures of a lost boy, no longer alone. I finally know where I belong. Home with you, Natalie, home. I kept my secrets underneath the floorboards, collected little pieces from 1,000 lost wars. Had a map with no roads and the name I outgrew, looking for a place where my soul felt true. I spoke to the silence when nobody knew, held on to a dream that was barely in view. Every closed door left a mark on my skin, but every ending was a chance to begin. I was a stranger inside of my mind, leaving old versions of myself behind. And the voice in the distance called me home, and I realized I was never alone. This is the adventure of a lost boy's heart, a journey through shadows right back to the start. I followed the stars when the night felt endless, found something real when the world felt senseless. I'm writing my name on the pages of time, turning the chaos into something divine. The boy from the past finally understands. Sometimes you find yourself by losing your plans. I carried old echoes from places I've been, battles nobody saw, was nobody knew I'd seen. But I kept a small fire alive in my chest, a little reminder that I road wasn't easy, the sky wasn't clear, but every step forward brought me closer each year. Now I'm looking ahead with a different view, a life full of colors I never once knew. I walk through the rain with a heart full of scars, still chasing the dream written somewhere in the stars. Every broken moment became part of the story. Every lost night was leading me towards glory. The boy that was hiding is finally awake, building the future from every mistake. No more looking back at the shadows I knew. I'm becoming the person I always knew I could be too. I remember the cold when the world felt distant. The dreams in my head were a little inconsistent, but somewhere inside was a spark still burning, a quiet little voice saying keep on learning. I traveled through moments that tested my soul, looking for pieces that would make me whole. The past left footprints, but I changed the direction, turning my pain into my own resurrection. I found hidden strength in the days I survived, a reason to smile, a reason to feel alive. The road that I walked had a story to tell, from the deepest of oceans I rose from the swell. Now I'm painting my future with colors brand new, leaving behind what I already outgrew. The Lost Boys adventure keeps moving along with a heart full of love and a brand new song. This is the story the night couldn't steal, a heart that was searching for something real. The lost boys walking into the sun, the greatest adventure has only begun. Started out with pockets of doubt, learning what love was really about. Every street light felt like a test of who I was at my very best. I carry silence like a heavy stone, convinced I was meant to walk alone. But every mistake, every shattered line was quietly shaping this life of mine. Adventures of a lost boy finding his way through every shadow that tried to stay. And in the silence I finally see you were the reason inside of me. Adventures of a lost boy, no longer alone. I found my heart, I found my home. There were nights I almost disappeared, drowned in the weight of all I feared. But something in me refused to fall, even when I had nothing at all. And you arrived, not loud, not grand, just the warmth of a steady hand. And suddenly all that I didn't know started to soften, started to show. Adventures of a lost boy finding his way through every shadow that tried to stay. And in the silence I finally see you were the reason inside of me. Adventures of a lost boy, no longer alone. I found my heart, I found my home. I don't need answers carved in stone, don't need to prove I made it alone. Just the truth that I feel inside when you're here right by my side. Every wrong turn led me here, through every doubt, through every fear. And looking back I finally see the lost boy was always me. Adventures of a lost boy finding his way. No more running, no more delay. And in your eyes I find complete. My heart, my home, where ours meet.